I'm not dead. How's everybody doing? Forgive me for not having great attire on. I'm sorry. It's like what now? It's 10 o'clock at night, and I have been working pretty much all day. It's New Year's Day. I was not supposed to work today. I went to bed late, like everybody else. Long story short, I'm exhausted. My fiance is on her way home. So I wanted to film this video really quick. Basically, 2020, as of everybody knowing, sucked. We had a guy in office that basically threw out the playbook for how to deal with a pandemic and then blamed the last administration for not giving him one. Who knew, right? Overall, last year, I really didn't do a lot. I filmed my last video, which I just posted today, actually, just a few hours ago, on finishing the bobber, which I finished back in May, and for some reason, I've just gotten burnt out. Hey, cat. What? Apparently my cat wants to talk too. I've just gotten burnt out, and it's not anything that I've wanted to deal with, or I don't know. It's just been a rough year for everybody, and it's been a rough couple of years really for me in doing YouTube and all that kind of stuff, because it's just been this long thing coming where I wanted to do better quality videos and do them less often because this is more of a hobby for me, but now this year I think I want to make 12 videos, including this one. So I want to make 11 more videos for this year, so at least one a month. That seems like a very reasonable goal. I'm not looking to like try and grow my channel or anything like that. Overall, this is not a money thing. This is a me getting happy thing, which if anybody is thinking like YouTube pays, well, it doesn't anymore. It used to be like 1 million views was a $3,500 paycheck. They just cut to you for your first view or for your first amount, and then you wound up getting like a stipend every month. That went away like a long time ago. Yeah, like with the adpocalypse and everything back in 2015, there was a lot of people that I followed that actually like that just went downhill. Apparently, murder mysteries and all that kind of stuff are not TV friendly or family friendly, so those people got demonetized very fast. Rob Gavigan, I still follow him. He's posting less, which I hope the guy's okay. It's just been rough for everybody. It seemed like we were going to have this spark or this huge upheaval of creativity, which now got shot down by government and capitalism in general. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bitching that capitalism is necessarily an absolute terrible thing. Like, oh God, you didn't pay us for things that wouldn't make you money. I get that. But at the same time, you do have a market in certain areas, and having some integrity would go a very, very long way in my book. I'm the kind of guy where if I was the CEO of a company and I made, $4 billion a year, why not sacrifice at least 2 and give it back to everybody in my company? If I took a quarter of my pay, I can make everybody's pay go up by at least, I don't know, a couple $1,000s a year, just for fun, and those people would be more appreciative of the money than I would be, so why not do a little more? Plus, I don't think I could buy that many Ferraris and actually give a shit about how many Ferraris I owned if I made over $1 billion a year. But, once again, that's just me. Thanks, Mom. She bought me this Winerita stuff. Next is on to my whiskey. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. It's been a long year. It's been a long day. It's been rough. I moved into a house. Yes, I'm now paying a mortgage. I worked my ass off last year to make less money than I did the year before, which is amazing-ish. I tried to learn... Okay, so I used to play bass, and then I picked up a bass last year around this time, and I did the math, and I haven't progressed as much as I've wanted to, so like I picked up that hobby, I also picked up 3D printing. I'm now prop finishing, which is nice. I'm actually working on one of these for a friend. I just 3D print other people's models right now. I'm learning Fusion 360 so I can print my own. So that might be a video or two of me learning how to do that, and not really walking people through things or a tutorial, but just what I do for fun. I'm very creative and I'm very hands-on, and I don't think I've really nurtured that side of me for a long time. The bike build was very eye-opening for me because I like working with my hands, and I forgot that I did that. So working on the bike was actually like, it's been very therapeutic, let alone fun, and it's just fulfilling. And I've been looking around recently, and I watched an episode of Parks and Recreation, which I've seen all of the series for the most part, and I kind of identify with Nick Offerman of like doing something. You don't have to be a master woodworker to do something great to actually like feel accomplished. You can do something for a little bit and basically get a fulfillment out of it or a sense of accomplishment out of it. Um, like, yeah, even if you make a coffee table and the coffee table sucks, but you have the coffee table for like a couple years and you give it to another family or a friend or something like that. Oh yeah, my friend made this coffee table. It's kind of a piece of crap, but now it's got a story and it's got character. My Instagram is basically like stopped since a long time ago. um, been engaged for over a year now. I was supposed to be married like 4 months ago, but instead we're pushing the date out to June this year. Yeah, it basically like 2020 was a very, very rough year, and I know it's been worse for a lot of other people. I've had a very, very mild year compared to some families, and I'm very sorry that that has happened to people, and I don't. I'm not saying like, oh, I have it rough or anything like that. It's just been it's been hard for everybody to deal with. I just want to explain my absence and the burnout with me trying to make 52 videos in that 1 year was very, very rough, and I think I still wound up falling drastically short, and that burned me out really hard. I think I haven't even made videos in the past like 3 years, to be honest, which all of you that follow me are probably like friends, family, and a few other people, which thank you. That's very nice of you. Uh, but yeah, if you're just new to the channel, I'm picking up a lot of hobbies, and I will be explaining what I do, and I will be just kind of being an average guy like yourself, or gal like yourself, an average person that just wants to try new things and pick things up and basically get fulfillment out of what they do for fun. So yeah, I'm going to maybe do some tutorials, maybe do some bits of advice, just some random thoughts, maybe some ridiculous things. Maybe I'll even make a video with like an actual scripted short film or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but overall, I hope everybody had an okay year. I would like to say happy year, but you know the bar has been rough to achieve that. So I hope everybody's okay, and I'm hoping this year is better substantially than last year. I know the bar is set very low for this year, but I really hope to God that happens for everybody, including myself. At this point, I would just like to basically exist and everything be okay. Yeah. I'll get more videos on the bike. I'll probably be doing some film critiques. By film critiques, I mean like some some thoughts on things. And probably some, if you're completely lost on how to do this hobby or where to get started on certain things, this is where I started. So it'll be more of a friendly advice or anecdotal bit of information rather than this is how you do this. It'll be this is where I started, this was what worked for me, and this is what didn't. So, yeah, if you want, stick around. If you don't, that's cool. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that kind of good stuff. The bell won't go off that often, just FYI, or a warning. Uh, but, God, I sound absolutely terrible at promoting myself. But, overall, I love you all.